Okay, we've started writing down goals. What's next? So, what if we could use a framework to help guide us in achieving our objectives? And that's where the smarter goal idea comes in. So, a little background first. In 1981, this guy, George T. Duran, he was a consultant and former director of corporate planning for Washington Water Power Company. That's quite a mouthful. Published a paper titled, There's a Smart Way to Write Management's Goals and Objectives. While these ideas started in the business world, why can't we use some of them to achieve goals that will support us in becoming our best selves? I've been inspired by writer and coach Michael Hyatt to add a few more letters to the acronym, hence SMARTER. So let's look at the components. S is for specific. Your goals should identify exactly what you want to accomplish in as much specificity as you can muster. So instead of find a new job, how about apply for at least 10 new jobs in the IT field? M is for measurable. So as the saying goes, you can't manage what you can't measure. If possible, try to quantify the result. You want to know absolutely, positively whether or not you hit your goal. So again, instead of pay down debt, why not pay off $5,000 extra on my mortgage? A is for actionable. Start your goal with an action verb. If a documentary crew were to film you working towards achieving your goal, what would they see you doing? For example, a goal, be in better shape. Let's make that actionable. How about actively participate in at least 3 CrossFit Garage classes a week? R is for risky. Now, normally we talk about setting goals that are realistic, and that's usually what the R in SMART refers to. But if we start by asking what's realistic, we're likely to set the bar too low, and we might get bored. A good goal should stretch you, but not too much. What if you were to go right up to the edge of your comfort zone and then step over it? So instead of increase my income by 1%, why not increase my income by 15%? T is for time keyed. Every goal needs a date associated with it. When do you plan to deliver on that goal? It could be by year end, like December 31st, or it could just be more near term, like the end of this season. A goal without a date is just a dream. Make sure that every goal ends with a by when date. Instead of lose 2% body fat, why not lose 2% body fat by March 31st? E is for exciting. You should be inspired by your goals. Most of us set goals that we think we should do. Instead, go with what excites you. If you don't find your goals personally compelling, you won't have the motivation to push through when things get tough or tedious, and things will get tough and tedious. So instead of save 10% of my take-home pay, why not save 10% of my take-home pay for a family cruise? Finally, R is for relevant. We want to avoid conflict with your life, values, and other goals. Effective goals are relevant to your life. This is about alignment. If we're going to succeed, we need goals that align with the legitimate demands and needs of our lives. Are you a working parent with young kids? Your goals will look much different than an empty nester or an undergrad. So, for example, let's assume you're a parent of newborn baby twins. Instead of a goal of going to graduate school full-time to get an MBA, why not start with take an online course in strategic planning? So let's look at a goal all the way through. Maybe instead of have a better marriage, what about something like this? Reinstate weekly date night by April 1st. Specific? Yeah, there's nothing too vague about a weekly date. Measurable? Sure, I'm going to work towards having a date every week. I could even mark these off on a calendar to ensure that we've had 12 dates by that time. Actionable? Reinstate is a weird action verb, but it gets the job done here. There's planning, scheduling, budgeting, working with a babysitter. Risky? For sure. 2 young kids at home, 2 parents working full-time. Weekly date is out of our comfort zone. Time keyed? Yeah, this one has 2 time elements. A date a week by a certain deadline. Exciting? I hope going on weekly dates with your partner is exciting. And relevant? Yeah, we can definitely make this happen in our season of life. So I hope you see the value in working on turning a vague aspiration into a smarter goal. Next time, we're going to talk about thinking through the why behind our goals.